where I would be down $5,000 unless I won, I couldn't count on you.
No, not even close. I mean, playing golf?
I mean, even if you just wing it, like you're probably the best one because of the whole eye thing. Nobody would expect it.
I'm the best one at missing.
No, hole in one. You're like Rain Man except for golf.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's a good movie. It's got Tom Cruise in it. Young Tom Cruise. Back when he was a ladies' man.
Oh, is that the dude that was in Castaway?
No, that's Tom Hanks. Different Tom.
Oh, I thought that was the Spider-Man guy.
No, that's Tom Holland. Man, there's a lot of Toms. I didn't realize that. Tom Segura, comedian. Tom Segura. There's that Tom. What other Toms are there? Tom
Hoyt?
Edison. Tom Edison.
Thomason. His name was Thomason. He could have gone by Tom.
He nickname Tom. Nickname.
Okay. Well, I've been recording for the past minute, so.
Oh, right. Folks. It's another goofy episode. We're back.
Yes, we are.
Drinking with Laughter. Yeah. And for those of you that like acronyms, it's DWL. I can't.
BWI? Oh, no, you said DWL.
You got it. Yeah, DWL for our name, the podcast name. Chris, did you get that? You got it.
I got it.
YouTube viewers, subscribe, like, comment, share. Do all those great things.
Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe.
Spotify listeners, hit that follow. And if you actually hit on the episode, you can comment as well.
On Spotify?
Says, how did you like this episode? Yeah.
That's wacky.
It's a character limit. Does YouTube have a character limit?
I think 500.
500. That is, what, a page? An essay?
No, that's not 500 words. 500 characters. Spaces, letters.
You're right.
Periods. Those are characters.
Characters.
Mm-hmm.
Characters. Chris, Mr. Co-host.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I've been doing good. I just had my injections 2 hours ago. So.
Oh, so you're drugged up. You're doped up.
No, it was just a little bit of pain. It was a little bit of pain. But other than that, I've been feeling pretty good this week. I've been on some anxiety medicine. And ever since then, I've kind of been like, I don't know, like really a lot of energy lately. You know, I started streaming again. Started to make shorts again. Started working on other things. I'm like recording things on the side. Yeah, I don't know. I just fucking started going in.
Yeah, you went live.
Yeah, I went live yesterday. Just randomly. I was like, well, I wanted to be good at a game. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna, stream my adventures of me trying to achieve a high rank in this game.
Yeah, I thought my mom was playing tricks on me. I saw when I got out of work, Chris went live. I was like, Chris, what?
I thought he died.
I haven't heard from Mr. Potato Man.
I heard he got hit by a bus. And I was driving it.
Well, I was driving it?
Yeah, you were driving it.
I don't have my CDL.
Do you need a CDL to drive a bus? Oh, is that what we're thinking? What CDL is commercial driver's
license.
Is a bus considered commercial?
It's controversial. It's
cake.
Whatever. Delivering cakes.
CDL, cake, dick licking good. Wait, no, there's no
delivering cocaine.
Cocaine? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yes, CDO.
CDO, cocaine delivery.
Cocaine.
Today, wait, no, that's not enough.
Cocaine drunk laughter. New podcast.
Okay. Except
we
don't
get
do
drunk
cocaine.
and do cocaine.
I'm not doing cocaine.
we can do baby powder or
what do they use in movies? They use something
powder.
in movies. Oh, it was it's a vitamin. It's a vitamin. Vitamin B?
Vitamin.
Yeah, we can do that. There you go.
I think Margaret Robrowski.
I heard Seth when they were doing that one movie with I think it's Don't Look Up with it was either that I think it was not Seth Rogen. Who's the other one? The one from Superbad.
Seth MacFarlane?
No.
The guy that did Ted?
No. The guy from Superbad. The not McLovin and not the other kid. He was in 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill. That's it. That's it.
Jonah.
Yeah, apparently
That
he
is
did so
nothing like
much of
Seth.
it. I don't know. I can't remember people's fucking names. Apparently they did so much of the baby powder that I think he got hospitalized or like he got sick off of it or something.
Damn.
I think it was something.
Damn.
I saw like a clip about how they were doing it. Either they were on Wolf of Wall Street doing it, or they were doing it on another thing. And he said he
Probably.
was doing a lot of it, and it was making him sick, and he had to get like checked out or something like that.
That's,
Which would make sense if you're consuming that much vitamin B. Yeah, you know.
I thought vitamins were good for you though.
Yeah, but you can't consume over and over and over. You drink like 13 water bottles at once. I think you die from drowning.
Water's good for you. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I don't
fact
think you
check
get
me
enough
on
of
that
it.
one. You know, you fact check me. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll test it out. Tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Drink 13 water bottles. What about? Guess what I'm drinking?
Not water.
In honor of you, Chris. It is
The hammer.
what's it called?
I called it a hammer. It's called a screwdriver, but I called it the hammer.
No. It's coming to me.
Mimosas?
The rum that you like. Malibu. It's a Malibu based drink.
Oh, God, I can't wait to get off my shot so I can start drinking again.
I know I'm drinking it in honor of you because you can't. So feel
thank you.
the gratitude.
Feel the gratitude. I want to feel the taste.
Yes, you want to feel the taste, don't we all? My week, I got an oil change, and I need a new alternator. It did, and they told me I need a new alternator eventually.
What's an alternator, dude? Did you ask or?
It's apparently something that the battery has to charge, I believe, and my battery is only operating at 60%.
That's what an alternator is?
So apparently my alternator is killing my battery. So like last winter, my truck like wouldn't turn on sometimes, and it's starting to happen again as it's getting colder out. So
your truck sucks. You can't handle it.
Yeah, it's not getting charged properly.
Piece of shit.
Sucks. I know. Yeah.
Wait, yours is a hybrid?
It's eco truck.
Oh, I thought it was a hybrid.
My parents have a hybrid, a car.
Because I feel like that's what an alternator would do, right?
You know, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know.
You should become one. Become a mechanic for a day to figure it out, and then let me know, so I can forget.
Yeah, I probably could do a crash course.
You probably could look it up. You just look up what an alternator is, and there you go. Problem solved. Now you can make your own alternator.
Apparently, it's really expensive. So
really,
not looking forward to that. Yeah,
like thousands.
Yeah, man. In the 1,000 at least.
Damn.
Maybe 900. I don't know.
Just put some flex seal the hoe. There you go.
I wonder if I could just like borrow someone's.
Go to a Walmart parking lot in the middle of the night and find a car, and then bam, there you go, free.
Speaking of parking lots, right? I went to the
shit.
grocery store, and I went to the grocery store the other day, and this guy, he's on the parking lot, he's out on his phone, right? And I'm getting out of my truck, and he's just like screaming on the phone, and he's like, I talked to the manager at this store. They told me your shift. Oh, you're fucking dead, buddy. I know where you work, and I'm going to know where you live eventually. You're done.
Eventually.
You're fucking done. I'm like, who is this guy yelling at? It was wild. I don't know what was happening.
He had some deep hate so it wasn't at an employee though.
Yeah, because the guy said on the phone, he was like, I just talked to the manager here, and he told me you work here, and he was like, you're fucking done.
I'm wondering if that was like some dude he just ran into and then found out where he lived, like some dude that he had clocked off or something, or maybe he was just pissed off as an employee and was like, oh, this motherfucker. Like
maybe an ex-boyfriend of his daughter's or no good.
Yeah, that's I was trying to figure out.
I don't know.
If he got rung up too many times for a potato sandwich and he didn't ask for it. Now he's pissed off.
And left after his daughter got pregnant for the potatoes.
Honestly, I'd leave for a potato sandwich. I ain't gonna lie.
What is a potato sandwich, Chris?
Hi.
Okay, what else did I? Oh, I forgot to set the clocks back.
Oh, I didn't even know I had to set the clocks back. So when I had to get injections on Sunday, apparently I did an hour early.
Oh, so you were sitting in the waiting room.
No, I have to do them manually.
Oh, that's right. You don't go somewhere.
No, but we were like, I didn't know.
Okay.
But no, it's like I didn't know I had to that we set clocks back because later on that day I was looking at it and I was like, what the fuck?
Have you not been alive for 25 years?
No, I didn't know that was today or that day. When, it was Sunday or Saturday. I don't remember what day it was, but on Sunday I was waiting for something to reset, and like it resets at 8:00 for the store because I wanted to see something, and then out of nowhere I'm like, we reset at 7. What the? And then I was like, damn. Wait a minute, did I put my injections in an hour early?
Well, you know how I found out, right? I put something in the oven, right? I was cooking. And I looked at the microwave clock and it said 4:00. And I knew on the bag it was like, leave this in for 15 minutes. I was like, cool. Went back to my Netflix show. All right. And then you have an internal clock. Like you kind of know when 15 minutes is up. Right. And for whatever reason, I looked at my phone and I was like, it was like 3 something. I was like, 3?
Well, back in time.
I ran in the kitchen. Them bitches were burnt. They were burnt. They were toast.
Your internal clock was messed up by daylight savings.
No dinosaur nuggies for you.
Oh, is that what you were making?
That's what I was making. Dinosaur nuggets.
Were you gonna have any sauce? From the grocery store
that the angry man sold to me.
Oh, that's what you bought? That's all you bought too? You just walked in, grabbed some dino nuggets and left. And then you started complaining.
He sold me a magic beans.
Magic dino nuggets.
Magic dino nuggies.
That go back in time.
I was like, man, they're not supposed to be that color, I don't think. Chicken's not supposed to be. Did you eat them anyway? Like that. I tried half of one. And I didn't like it. So then I dunked the other half in ranch. And I still didn't like it, so I had to throw the whole batch out.
How much was it?
I could not.
How much was the whole bag?
$15.99, maybe.
How many? Okay, $13.99. Did you cook the whole bag, or did you cook up a little bit?
No. These were just like 10, 20 of them.
And how many in the bag? Like 60, 80?
Like 50.
Oh, 50,
80, something like that.
Oh, so you just threw away $7 pretty much.
Yeah, I got the family size, even though I don't have a family. So,
well, you could be your family of your own. Your family of one.
I eat for a family. I'll tell you that much.
I know. That's what the Kabachi guy said.
Get me a couple Five Guy cheeseburgers. Ooh.
Couple?
Gosh. Give me the little ones. That way I'm healthy, right? The little,
yeah,
you get the regular cheeseburger, the little cheeseburger. Little ones. The little ones, right?
And then on the side, give me 3 more patties.
Yeah, hold the bun, and anything healthy, hold that too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so I forgot to set the clocks back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did. And tomorrow I'm visiting my folks for the holiday. What are you doing for the Vietnam? What's it? What holiday?
Veterans Day.
Yeah. What are you doing for that holiday?
I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything. If there is something, probably a barbecue or something. Since it's I don't know. Is it going to be nice this weekend?
It's going to be in the 40s and 50s.
That's not nice.
That's nice for you. Yeah, that's what you keep the temp in the hotel room in Vegas.
Yeah, it is. It is. I did like to freeze you out. Did you go to oh no, that was someone else that went there with me. Never mind.
Oh.
We went up to a lodge and I was freezing the entire basement.
Ooh,
in the middle of winter, in the mountains.
I'll pack 2 sweatpants next time.
That's what. Oh, it was Taco. That's who I was with. Yeah.
Taco. How's Taco doing? Missed that little guy.
I was just talking to him yesterday. He was doing homework. Yeah, he's swole. He goes to the gym and he still works out. He sends me pictures of people fucking using the machines incorrectly, or just weird shit going on.
What machines?
Oh,
like ATMs?
Yeah, like ATMs. Or the drink machine from McDonald's.
And when you shake Taco's hand, that's like shaking a boulder.
I would say it's more like shaking a grizzly bear.
Like a rock.
Like he's got like a huge.
Like I shook his hand last time, and I was like,
Oh yeah, he was
"Where's
squeezing
the
it on
meat?
purpose.
God, where's the flesh in this boy?
The fat. He took it all out and left.
Ounce.
He's 5'4", pure muscle.
Pure. I mean, he like took a vacuum.
I think he's 5'7".
He plugged a vacuum and just sucked all that fat off.
I
know that's what he did.
He was in the Marines, or no, he was Naval Academy. He worked out every day. He always had the runs. Yep. He ran every morning, and then
swam. He swam.
Yeah, he was in officer stuff, and then because of his heart problems and the things in the future, apparently they couldn't allow him in because he has a lot of medical problems or something like that. So now he's just studying. He moved to University of Maryland now, and now he's still keeping his gym routine, but he's working there now, and he's doing pretty good at there. From what I've seen,
good, man.
Yeah, he's fucking nailing it.
Sad to hear that he didn't. They wouldn't allow him in.
Yeah, but I don't know. He seems like he's doing something happy. I haven't seen him recently, but I did talk to him the other day. We were just messing around, having some fun. But yeah, he's been a great person. Good person.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, I bet though he could outwork everybody in there though in that joint.
If you should try to find that video with the straws and post it on your TikTok, so people know what we're talking about. I don't fucking know. I don't got it. That's all I know.
Ask Taco if he got it.
Well, how the fuck would he have it when he was the one going up there with the straws? Yeah,
I don't think we recorded it.
We didn't. I swear we recorded it. I had to check my Snapchat. I might have recorded it through Snapchat. I might have recorded it. I don't know. I cleaned out a lot of my stuff because my phone was full. Got 128 gigabytes of pictures.
Don't you hate that? Like, come on. Get better memory, buddy. AI.
They are getting better memory. It's just I fucking had so many pictures of my cats.
Oh God.
I had like 100 gigabytes of pictures of my cats just doing stupid shit.
That's probably the saddest sentence I ever heard from you, Chris.
Well, why don't you go fuck yourself, huh?
All right. Drink of the day. Let's get to the drink of the day, huh? That's perfect. Perfect card right there. It's a 9 of hearts. You see it, Chris?
No. Show me again.
All right. Hold your good eye open. Oh, I see it.
Beachcomber.
All right, Beachcomber.
That was close.
You were close. It contains 1.5 ounce rum, 1/2 ounce triple sec, 1/2 ounce lime juice. Shake with ice. Pour into a chilled cocktail glass.
Do you like cocktails?
Good. I like rum. I like rum.
Rum cocktails?
Yeah, rum cocktails are good. This is a rum cocktail.
That's what I was asking. Do you like cocktails?
It sounded like you were emphasizing the cock. So.
Oh, I was.
I was.
Don't act like I wasn't.
All right, quote of the day. Guess who this one is by?
Larry Hillman.
Unknown. Don't you love that?
Well, how are you supposed to quote him?
Yeah, a quote. See, an unknown or anonymous quote, that's someone that doesn't want to be canceled or take credit. How'd
you find this quote
in the world? Like I said, Chris, this book is from high school, so I don't know.
Well, use your memory.
I forgot.
Try your best.
Here's a quote. Friendship is more rare than love because in friendship, there's nothing in it for anybody. Ooh, let's unpack that. Let's unpack it, Chris.
What do you mean? That's not true.
I feel like, okay, so when you're, in a relationship with someone and it's love intimacy, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to do something, so they give you something and vice versa. But with friendship, you're not trying to get anything from that person. You're just trying to be there. Support. Just show up. That's all.
Yeah, and then you expect their support in return.
Friendship is more rare than love.
See, like, let's say this. Like, I'm trying to go out to, like, I need to get, let's say I need to go moving stuff, right? I need to move something. And I ask for your help. right?
Mm-hmm.
And you come over and help me. You did something for me. Now, let's say that you want to move and I tell you I don't want to do it.
Right.
You know, that's kind of like
But
you're not getting anything out of it now because you just helped me, but I'm not helping you with anything.
But I feel like with just a friend, it's like the expectation it really isn't that high like it is when you're in a relationship.
I don't know. A lot of people see friendships as like the same thing, you know? You both working together and like doing things together and enjoying time together. It's the same thing, kind of like a relationship, if you ask me. The only difference in that is that a relationship is more sexualized, I would say.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck you, so.
Yeah. No dip.
That's, it's a friendship. It's not a.
That's the thing I'm confused. That quote, I don't think that quote. Whoever said that was high because that's not right. Because there's some friendships that just take and take and take as much as they can and then leave.
Yeah, see, that's not a friendship though.
But what it is, it was a friendship until it was no longer a friendship. Just like a relationship, you could be in a relationship where someone takes from you, and then boom, you're no longer in that relationship.
You know, you're people wouldn't notice it, but you're pretty wise. You're pretty wise, Chris.
Yeah, one time I slipped on broccoli.
Was it on the floor?
No, it was in my hand.
Oh, so you were walking with your hands. Is what you were doing.
No, I had broccoli in my hand and I was just walking and then just out of nowhere, I slipped.
That doesn't make sense.
That's what I said.
So let's talk a little bit about podcasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when we get ready to podcast, when we get ready to do an episode, walk me through. Do you have like a process where you come and you're like, do you like?
No, I don't come
before.
No, I just call you and then I just go to do it.
And that's it. So you're a fly off the hinge. I don't
go by any schedule. I can't schedule. If I schedule, it stresses me out and makes me feel uncomfortable because I go, oh, I got to do it by this time. I have to have it done by that, or I have to be, there, this, and this. Schedules, I can't do schedules. It just makes me feel, in a word, schedules make me feel like a claustrophobic, like I'm stuck. I'm stuck to a book.
Stuck.
I'd rather be free and move at my own pace, move however fast I want, however slow I want, do, or, just go where, my own pace.
And I think that's why we like really balance each other out. Because I like to talk about things that I just think of on the fly, but I also like to write and think of like topics to discuss and plan, the layout. I thought of quote of the day. I thought of drink of the day. I thought of the whole world topic thing. So, I think, we got you that's like
very random, which is my personality.
Spark. Yeah. And then we got me that's a little bit more structured. And I think that kind of equals.
I am the chaos, you're the order.
I'm right. That's a new quote.
It's not Chris a quote.
Alloway. Chris did it.
I've given you quotes before.
Yeah, you have. Let's look back on some.
Yeah, like if you put 2 spoons on your head, you're out of soup. That's a quote.
You're out of soup. That was in one of our episodes.
That was a couple podcasts ago.
I think it was our first one.
If I could, I'd fight a gopher. That was last podcast.
I'd fight a gopher. What is a gopher? Is that a groundhog?
No, groundhog is a hog that's in the ground. A gopher is someone that goes for her. I don't know. I don't know. No, a groundhog. I don't know what a groundhog is, but a gopher is the things you see on the golf courses a lot. Remember? I think it was more back then. You would see them a lot, and they get pissed off about it.
So you do golf?
I went golfing a while ago when we went down to Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, that's putt-putt, but it's different.
No. When we went to Myrtle Beach, I went there a year before I brought you down. We went there for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I hate you. We went for Thanksgiving for for Doug's family, I think it was.
Doug!
And they went to this like bougie fucking whatever place.
Bougie.
The golf club place that's like
high like where
society.
You stand.
It's a high society
it goes
thing.
Out.
I don't know. It was this huge high society golf place with all these bougie people like that actually play golf or like play it. It's like more of like a retirement home for like wealthier people, I guess you would say. That's what it felt like when I was there. But yeah, that's when I went to actual golfing, and I would tell you, I hit the ball 0 times.
And not even a nick.
No, I would hit it, and then Doug's dad would go, "Look, look, look at it." I'm like, "I'm looking at it. I can't see it, boss. I can't even see my own hands."
Oh, jeez. That sounds like a fun time, though.
This was a long time ago. This is
It's the memories you make.
I think this was right after high school. I think I went there once.
After high school.
Like 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
When we graduated.
That's around when I went with them.
Nice, man. I kind of want to talk to the folks about life advice for this episode. Chris, we're going to Christify them up with wisdom.
Uh-huh.
You and I are individuals, right? Who have done therapy, but we've done therapy separate.
Have you done therapy?
Not together. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you've done therapy, I've done therapy. Isn't it like it's kind of awkward, especially at first, right? Like you sit down with a man and a woman, and you just.
Did you have 2 therapists at once?
No. I'm saying you either sit down with it's either a man or a woman.
I had a therapist.
They're just strange.
And she was very sweet.
Sweet. Okay.
I
think women are more.
It's more nervous. It was more nervous in because I always have anxiety meeting new people or talking to new people or anything. It's the bad
new
anxiety.
Environment.
Yes, new environment, going places, stuff like that. Always gives me really bad anxiety. So when I got there, her name's Sarah, and she was really sweet. She was very nice, very like helping to the environment, helping me calm down. She would just ask me questions. She said, "Just move as much as you want." She would carry most of the conversation, ask me a lot of questions, and then just pretty much keep like most of the conversation for me, and then let me feel more comfortable into the session. Let me slowly adapt to knowing her. She would talk about herself, talk about things she likes, then talk about me. That was our first session. And, I went and I seen her for many years. I stopped seeing her recently. I felt like I couldn't, continue. Just didn't want to continue with it anymore. Just didn't want to go down that road. But, when I was with her, I don't know how your experience was, but, she was very helpful. She taught me a lot of things. She helped me with a lot of things. And, she was like the sweetest person you ever meet. I've never heard her cuss. She never really raised her voice. She was very like jokative, very fun. She had a great sense of humor. It was like it was a real great person, really made you feel happy around them.
So you would say it's worth it if someone wants to do therapy, that it's worth it.
Doing therapy and talking about your problems, if you feel that you're stuck and you're not like you're in a bad place, like I still am in a little bit, I'm still in that little hole, it's hard to get out of it. It's hard to get out of the hole. I've gotten like close to the top and then fallen all the way back down. And then, I've had the problems, but therapy, I would say helps, talking your problems with people. It helps, especially like a therapist. I would say don't just like talk to anyone you find. Or like, you could try talking to a friend, but I feel like talking to a therapist would give you better advice than a friend would. No offense to whoever your friend is or whatever. But when I talked to the therapist, I was, it was very helpful. So, and that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is worth it. My experience, like, there's one girl I dated. Her and I went to see a therapist, and it was a woman.
Was it group coupling or?
No. I mean, it was just her and I, and with the therapist.
Okay.
And like this woman, she was, sweet, and she was nice and funny. Made
did you
jokes.
go to the one that I went to, or you couldn't go there? Because I remember you were asking, and I was like, you should go to the one that I went to, but I couldn't remember. Did you? Or did you go to a different place? I think you had insurance problems. I think you were having a surgery.
Yeah, because it was her therapist.
Oh, okay.
At first, that she saw like solo, and then I saw one on my own for a while, and this was a guy, and this I felt like maybe it's just a woman and man thing, but this guy, he was just very aggressive. He wanted to go out there and oh, you need to move out of your parents 3 months and go get your own place. You can do it, Kevin. And when you come back next week, I want results. It was just like very like,
Yeah, I feel like some people will find that helpful, but like me, where I don't like to be pressed for time, like it stresses me out. I feel like that would just stress me out, and I would never go back to them again. But don't let one experience of one therapist like bring you down, because everyone has different preferences. Maybe that works for someone else. Right one. Yeah, you got. Luckily, the first person I found right after I was came back. The first person that I found, I was they actually, the people from the hospital referenced them to me, and they were saying, go to this place. This place is pretty good. This place is pretty close to you, and we'll try that. So I said okay, and I went there, and luckily, they were good. The lady there was nice there. She was really nice and helpful. I was very concerned because I never been to a therapist. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if the therapist was going to sit there and just insult me the whole time and go like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, kid? Go get the fuck out of here!" Like, or some bullshit like that. Just sit there and nitpick every little thing I did. But instead, she tried to understand where I was coming from. She was trying to understand and help me and like tell me things that can help me, and then made me feel good and help me with it. I did have a psychiatrist. Did you have a psychiatrist too?
What's the difference?
Psychiatrist prescribes anxiety meds and depression medications. No. A therapist is more of a person you just talk to about your problems, and then they talk to you about solutions, meditation methods, and stuff like that.
I think I saw one, but they didn't prescribe me anything because they asked if I ever thought I needed meds, and
I was forced to go to both after coming back from the hospital. Remember my episode, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, it was a little dark, right?
Yeah, a little dark.
And it's not dark comedy. It's not
dark comedy, yeah. But yeah, I was forced to go to a psychiatrist, and they put me on a whole bunch of meds, and I felt like being on so many meds made it worse. Really, it was worse because not only was I on anxiety meds and depression and eye drops, and then I started taking
injections.
No, I started taking prednisone because I started having surgeries coming up, so they wanted me on prednisone for steroid medication. And then after that, they put me on methotrexate, which was just, pills. And then they switched me into injections. And then they added another set of injections. But before I got into all of that, I was taking literally a day. I was taking 10 prednisone pills, 3 drops, and then 2 like anxiety type meds or like depression anxiety. So I was taking like 12 a day. And then on Sundays, every Sunday, I was taking almost 16. So it was pretty bad.
16 pills. 16 medicines.
16 pills. Yes. Because I had to take like 6 of those. They kind of
take them all at once?
Yeah. Well, no. I had to spread them out a little bit. So I take prednisone. I take methotrexate early in the morning. Wait a couple hours, then take my prednisone. And then at night, I think I would take my anxiety meds.
And you put the little pill in like a pudding cup?
No, I didn't.
You make it fun.
It's just during that time when they wanted to put me on, I felt overwhelmed. There's just so much medication that I didn't want to take my depression meds, and I didn't want to do it all. So I just stopped. But now I'm just on injections right now and eye drops. So I'm starting to retake anxiety meds again. And it's helping. So
well, that's good. I'm glad it's helping. But yeah, when you're on all that stuff, it's almost, it also plays with your psyche. It's like, oh, I can't go out and live a normal life because I'm bound. I have to make sure that I have these with me.
That's how I don't want to get like a little bit dark, but honestly, my whole life I felt like I've been like chained down, like my wings have been clipped because of the way my eyes were.
Quote. That's a good quote. Chained down.
That's how I felt, like a lot. And going to stream, I wanted to feel like playing games makes me feel free because in games I get to do things that I can't do in real life. I feel it's the freedom,
like a butterfly that opens up into the cocoon.
Yeah, it's just like that, feeling free and exciting. And then I decided I wanted to start streaming and then doing all these other things. And they made me feel happy. They made me feel great, and that's what I wanted to do.
That's good. Right.
And it made me feel like the chains were lifting. But most of my life, that's how I felt. And it really was down. And then, putting on these medications really was like adding to the chains. It's like putting more and more chains on you because you're forced to wake up at this time. And I know a lot of people take a lot of medications. I'm not the only person that takes these medications. And I always think about that. Like, how would other people feel? They might take more medications than me, or they have more problems than me, It's just like everyone has their limit of what they can take and stuff like that.
That's true. That's very true. And what is it like? It's something about just, and I don't know if this is just how like guys are raised or if it's a societal thing, but
oh yeah, that's another pressure.
Men don't talk about their feelings. And this month is men's mental health awareness.
Is it?
And yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, I wonder how it got to this point where it's not, as a society, men shouldn't talk about their feelings.
Honestly, like, I hold in crying. Like, so sometimes I would have a little bit of a breaking point where I just cry out of nowhere, and then immediately my whole, like, I lose all emotion for a good 5 minutes, and then I'm no longer crying. It's like a dam, It's like a dam holding all the tears back, and then it cracks for 1 second and then repairs itself. That's how it feels. Because I literally, I was just walking around the house or doing something, and then I just cry for literally like maybe 10 seconds, and then right after that, my face straightens up, and I like don't do it. And it's probably like something. Yeah, it's like something subconsciously in me that's like, don't cry, don't be like that. And I feel like that's what we'd be hammered down with, as men. We've been told, you can't cry. Why are you crying? It ain't bad.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they said.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what I was saying. You were talking about that, I was saying that, yeah, it's a lot of pressure also that men have, men have to carry a lot of burden, and it's just like, we're not allowed to show our emotions or feelings. Otherwise we're looked down upon.
Yeah.
And I find that
I feel that a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's weird because especially in this whole new world where, all these activist groups are trying to fight for human rights, and it's like men are not considered almost human. Like, men are
the mostly
too.
Men in these activist groups are mostly the targeted blame, to be completely honest with you. Have you seen it?
Really?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Mostly
clips,
from the clips that I've seen, a lot of feminists be targeting men. There was a group, the clip I saw, I couldn't remember who it was, but it was a man trying to support a feminist group and says, I support what you're doing. And all the women at the movement said, you can't, you're a man. No. And we're just dogging on this guy, where he was just trying to show support, trying to be nice. There was also another thing where they're doing an active movement for equality, right?
Okay.
And the women said all women get a drink that is 50 cents, but men have to pay $1. And this was an equality movement.
Equality. What does equal mean, lady?
Exactly.
It means the same.
It's not that I don't appreciate or like go for these movements, if people are discriminative and everything like that, and you want to try change, do it, but just don't do it in like a terrible way. Don't represent yourself in a like, don't represent the group in such a way to ruin this type of thing, if you know what that makes sense, what I'm trying to get across.
No, I got you. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right, good, because I forgot I put it down.
And I've noticed a lot in these past 2 years recently that therapy is like coming to be online and Skype, and it doesn't have to be in an office.
I think it's COVID. I think COVID caused this. Yeah, because people still need, because even with COVID, I think COVID caused more mental problems because of the isolation. Right. Isolation does hold it. You couldn't see a therapist, so I think therapists started like trying. That's where Zoom was created. Was Zoom created before Corona?
The only thing I heard of Zoom was when I was zooming on my bike.
Yeah, that too. But I feel like Zoom might have been, before the big, pandemic happened. But I think it grew in popular. Either it grew in popular during the pandemic, or
let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up. I feel like it grew in popular during it, because I've never heard once of it. I've heard of Skype, I've heard of Discord, and then just out of nowhere, schools were using Zoom. works were using Zoom for board
Right.
meetings and stuff, and you're using Zoom for doctor's appointments and stuff like that. They started doing a whole bunch of online thing. Like the pandemic just started shifting everything from physical to online.
Yeah. What's it called? Virtual.
Virtual, yes. That's a better word. Better word.
All right. When was Zoom founded? We're going to do. The service was launched in January 2013.
Okay, yeah. So
that's when it was launched, not when it became popular.
Well, no, yeah. Well, it became popular during when, no one was in school for... How long were they not in school for? I feel like that was a long time.
Yeah, almost a year.
Do you remember?
Half the year.
Honestly, I thought if you remember that huge snowstorm that we had back in like 2008, 2009 or something, we were out of school for what, a month because of it? Because it was 2 snowstorms back to back, and we had 2 foot of snow, and we couldn't leave the house. And I was like, wow, that is the most time I've ever seen no school. And now you got people not even showing up to school for a whole year.
I almost forgot how to come back to school. Like, I'm like, what? Halls, lockers, what?
Oh, yeah. That's how I feel every time after summer break.
Oh, summer break.
I hate it. I have nightmares of fucking school. I'm not kidding you. I have nightmares of me like trying to find my class. Yeah, no.
Excuse me.
Because I don't know. Not trying to find my class. I don't know what my classes are. I'm just wandering around the school like, is it an A day or a B day? And then I'm like, well, fuck, what was A day? What was first period A day? I can't remember. I have nightmares of that. I'm not even kidding.
Just go around knocking on doors. Am I in this class?
Honestly, you should. They'll be like, what's your name? Okay, I'm not in this class.
What's my name? Okay, I'm not in this class. Yeah, so, and so like, you talk about, sometimes you get overwhelmed and stressed, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I do too. And I'm trying to think of what we can tell our viewers, like what's a healthy, you think, release for when
it depends
to get that stress out.
To get a stress out, some people like to draw. A lot of people like to draw. It eases the mind. Some people like to work out. To release tension and stress. Go work out.
That's me.
Work the muscles.
I'll do that.
I like to go and take a hot shower and just sit there and relax.
You sit down in the shower.
Or go into the hot tub and to relax there too. That's another thing. Anything soothing and relaxing. Music, nice music. Playing video games. Sometimes I would say something relaxing. I mean, it really depends on what works for you. I would say would be the best way to release the tension.
The biggest things that I do, right, is I'll do something physical, demanding, like working out. I feel like releases a lot of stress in me. And also sometimes just like go for a walk around my neighborhood, get that O2.
You should have bought the O2 at Las Vegas if you needed it.
It's free, Mrs. Vegas. It's free.
It's free, Miss Vegas.
Okay. Don't try to sell me your scams. Is this what global warming is coming to? O2 in a can?
Was it a can?
I don't know.
I thought it was an asthma bottle, to be honest.
It was a Cool Whip can.
Oh, it could have been. I thought it was like a little inhaler thingy. I don't know. I couldn't remember.
I grew out of asthma, so I don't need it, lady.
You can grow out of asthma?
I mean, I had it when I was a kid. I had an inhaler, and then I'm an adult now, and I run and do all this other stuff. I don't,
you don't need it anymore. Maybe your lungs just grew.
I guess I grew out of it.
Now your lungs just got better.
My lungs just got better.
Yeah.
I got that steak with Cheerios.
What? I said your lung, not lunch.
Episode. I thought you said lunch.
I said lungs. What?
Hey, I'm here thinking about food.
Yeah, I'm thinking of lungs, and you're talking about steaks and Cheerios. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So we have this podcast channel, and you have a streaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you think is some good tips for like someone if they were to come to you and be like, hey, I want to start doing a YouTube thing, a TikTok channel. I want to start podcasts. I want to start streaming. What are like some good beginner advice for doing that?
Do it for fun. Do it as something you want to enjoy. Do it as a hobby, and then look up videos of how to improve, and then just keep doing it. Just keep doing what you love, and eventually, that's like literally stick to it. A lot of people see it as a numbers game, right? Like, oh, I'm going to do it and I'm going to get rich. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get rich. You know,
Yep.
the percentage of like it's a very difficult industry to get into. It's not like if you can just anyone can do it and get rich, everybody would be doing it. No one would be doing
Right.
any other job.
Nobody
So
working.
if you have the mentality of you're just doing it to get rich, you're probably going to fail. You might be able to, you might succeed doing it if you have if you have such a motivation of doing it, then you can. But if you're doing it for fun and enjoying it, and you're just posting and just just having a great time, and then you want to up it by watching videos of try to make your content better, or looking at what people are saying about your content, or blah 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 blah, then you'll get better, you'll get more views. But most of the people that I've seen on YouTube that I've watched, they just started it out because they want to have fun, or they wanted to show their friends videos, or just post stuff, just do it just to have fun. And then it became a career, it became a hobby into a career. That's what they enjoy. It's what they enjoy to do. And
I think you gotta be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be yourself, and I think
don't
you gotta
copy
have fun.
people. Don't copy people.
Yeah,
that's the number one thing.
Don't copy people.
It's never going to be a good thing.
Right. Yeah, you want to be OG.
I mean,
original.
I'm not fully successful. I mean, I wouldn't say I am. I'm still, just having fun working with it. I've been still struggling with some things personally, so it takes away from it. But just keep trying, and then every time you fail, learn from those mistakes and failures, and keep going. You never give up, I would say.
Yeah, consistency is important.
Yes, especially in the platform. The more because you never know. One out of nowhere, someone posted a video of them clicking a button, and it blew up for some weird reason. And now they're making, they just did it out of nowhere just for funny. They thought it was funny, thought it was giggle, and it blew up, and they got a lot of views. And then they're making a career and starting to do stuff. You never know what could happen. It's a very random industry, but the more consistent you are with it, the higher the chance you have at becoming successful. The more chance people will show up. The more chance you will make it a career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you got to not be hesitant, because I remember when I first made the decision to switch from audio podcast to this video, I was scared, man. I was kind of hesitant. I put it off for a while, and I was like, I don't want to.
That's the same thing with me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something about when you just have audio, it's like you don't have that extra pressure, where you got to look, where's the camera?
Or how well you're dressing.
Yeah, am I presentable to the world?
That's the same thing I had with me. I worked hours. It's not with the video and everything, but like I worked hours and hours and hours off camera, which has stressed me out, which is probably why I stopped streaming, because I was super stressed out. I worked so many hours scrubbing through so much footage, looking at shorts and watching it. And then after just taking like hours of working on the short, I'm like, it's not good. So I scrap it. And it was good. I was just, overestimating or underestimating myself, or maybe, I don't know the word I'm using there. I don't think I'm using the words right. The video was good, but I wasn't thinking that it was good enough.
Right. Perfectionist.
Yes, that's my mentality. I'm a perfectionist. I need to make sure everything is perfect, which is a problem I have.
Where do you think that comes from for you? Why do you think you have to be a perfectionist? Like, where do you think that?
I don't know. I'm like that everywhere. When I was working at Burger King, I had to be a perfectionist. My goal in Burger King wasn't like, I'm just going to show up to the shift and work there. My goal was to be the best employee. That was the goal. I wanted to be better than everyone else at that workplace. Same thing with the airport. I wanted to be the best employee. I wanted to be the most reliable person. Like, I don't know.
Everyone was your competition.
Everyone was the competition. I wanted to be, I don't know why. Maybe it's a bad trait. Maybe it's a good trait. I couldn't tell you. But like, that was just my mentality. It's always been my mentality. I want to say it strives from my vision. Because when I was little. Yes.
You have to compensate for something. Yeah.
I want to say it strives from that, because when I was little, I couldn't see like everyone else. So I had to do things differently. Right. Right. Everyone does everything.
That's a lot for a kid.
Everyone, and I didn't know. For when I was little, I had no idea why everyone else was doing this way, and I was like, I can't do it that way. I had no idea what was wrong with me. for like such a long time throughout my childhood. I didn't know why I couldn't see like everyone else. I didn't know why I was so different. Like why I had a cataracts and why I had to have surgeries and why my eyes weren't seeing the right way and all this other thing. Everyone else could play sports. Why couldn't I play sports? You know, why did I have to sit out on the bleachers and just watch everyone else have fun? You know, like that. I feel like after that, I started trying to find other ways of improving and then trying to be better than everyone else. Because I think it's a lack of confidence, I think, or self-esteem. I think that's where it comes from. It's a lack of self-esteem where I want to prove that I'm not useless. That's where it is. To be the best of the best. And if I am the best of the best, then I've proved to everyone that I am not useless.
And to yourself. You want to prove it to yourself.
Which is extreme. I think it's more to myself, but yeah, which is probably where it all drives from. That's you know, I didn't even realize it until you started talking to me about it, Kevin. I honestly, you made me really think
that's
into
why I'm
it.
Here.
That's why you're here.
I'm here, baby. Baby cakes.
Yeah, but so that's probably I mean it makes sense to me now, you know. That I strive so hard to be such a perfect at everything just because I want to prove to people that I'm not useless, that my disability doesn't define me.
And I think that's interesting because so that you and I are, you know, best friends and we've been friends for this amount of time, right? But there's these characteristics that were so drastically different. So like I told you that I've been posting TikToks every week, and see, I can do a short and I can just hit post. Mm-hmm. I do hardly any editing.
And you're happy.
Yeah, and I'm happy with it. I like it. I think I'm like, oh man, I'm fucking TikTok famous, bitch.
Yeah, you said that earlier to me.
I'm famous. I got 200 views.
I was like, shit, you're famous. And then I spend fucking days throwing out content left and right. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then I throw something out there and then it doesn't get as much views as I wanted to. And I'm like, fuck, I knew it. I knew it wasn't good. And then I'm just like, I'm stressing myself out, and that's why I wanted to step back. I wanted to get back, but now hopefully, with maybe the medicine I'm on now, it would release some of the anxiety and stress that I'm on, and hopefully it'll be better. I just made a short today. It's going to be posted later today, so hopefully that goes.
Look for it, people. Look for it at risk the
abyssal ruler.
The abyssal ruler.
Noble the abyssal ruler.
Noble the abyssal ruler.
At Noble YouTube at Noble the Abyssal Ruler. We'll put it in the
subscribe,
we'll put it in the what's it called? Description. Down in the bone. Anybody?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just had a thought.
Something about pumpkins, probably.
And it ran away. The thought ran away from me, Chris.
Your train slipped down the hole.
We were just talking about
content, what you would do starting out.
One of my TikToks is up to 800 views.
That's cool. I think that's more than me,
baby.
But I stopped posting on TikTok. I stopped posting.
Yeah, you should get it back. You know, I'll make a TikTok page for you.
No, I have one still. I just couldn't manage it.
I'm your manager for
because I was streaming and then making videos and
that's what I was gonna say. Go ahead and finish your thought.
No, I was just saying I was just streaming and making videos and doing a whole bunch of stuff that I just couldn't keep up with posting on Instagram, and I'm not very social, you know. I'm not very good at keeping posts. Like on YouTube, when I disappear, I know I should have told people, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break and stuff, but I just I just stop. Like even with you, when I'm texting you. And then I'm just like in a bad mood. Instead of saying like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I'm not feeling that great or whatever. I just disappear, which is something bad I need to work on if I'm gonna be, you know, social and, you know, make a career socially.
Yeah. We all got things we need to work on. Shit, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. So,
it was about TikTok.
Yeah. So taking breaks, right? And that's good because you and I have started this thing, right? So I wanted to start podcasting, you wanted to start streaming, and our first thing of wanting to do this thing is because we were a hobby of it. We were a fan of it, and we wanted to do this fun thing. Mm-hmm. And once it becomes aggravating, stressful, and just too much, that's when you got to step back, because you got to remember why you first started. If you're
Mhm.
not having fun anymore, what's the point?
Yeah,
You know?
I was just in a bad place then, and then streaming just felt more of a chore than enjoyment. So that's why I stepped
Right.
back. And I should have posted and stated that. But again, I'm not very good with social interactions. Like I don't
Yeah.
have Twitter. I barely use Instagram. I barely text people, so I need to get better. That's something I need to do. I need to get better with posting and letting people know what's
And that's
going
okay.
on.
It's good to have things to work on
Hmm.
yourself. Like, hey, I need to do this better.
Yeah.
Each week, all right, let me just do one thing that's going to be better. Let me not do 5, 10 things. Let me just try to focus on one.
Yeah, another thing too
Just
is
do one little
like
step.
today I put a whole my fucking all today has been fucking I don't know I'm
Yeah,
probably not
you've
gonna
been
stream
busy.
today. Yeah, today was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
I was going to stream later today, but I think I'm probably just gonna hold off on that one. Do it tomorrow.
Right. Because, when you start to like not, you're not having fun, you're kind of stressed doing this thing, your viewers kind of see that. And it's
Hmm.
like, oh, why am I'm not going to watch. It doesn't even
Yeah,
look like he's in it.
yeah.
He's not
That's what I
into
know.
it.
I don't want to show up to a stream. That's also another reason why if you're feeling very stressed and stuff. Like in my opinion, if you're really not feeling it and you're not feeling fun, the viewers are gonna notice, and
Yeah.
you shouldn't do it. You really shouldn't. It's gonna mess with your content. I know that's why I stepped back. It's because I didn't want to show up to something like that. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be like that receptionist, that you show up to get your car changed, or you go up to a fast food place and they say, "How may I help you?" Yeah, I didn't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Right.
decided I want to step back, look at things, reevaluate. And
Yeah.
now that things are going better with my medical, and I've been feeling a little bit more happier and everything like that, and
That's good.
I feel like I'm better placed now to start doing that. And doing the podcast with you was a good distraction. It was pretty. It's
Hmm.
fun. It's fun doing it with
Yeah.
you. I enjoy
Thank you.
doing this
Yeah.
podcast
Me
together.
too. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. If you're going to do something where people are viewing you, I mean, you got to, like, people want you to be kind of, funny,
Oh
crack
yeah,
a joke, do
crack
something like,
jokes,
yeah.
enjoy
And
it.
if you're not feeling
They're
it,
for entertainment. They're there for enjoyment.
exactly.
They're
They got
here
their
to
popcorn.
people watch it on the side. Maybe people are working on
Yeah.
projects and they just want to listen to you and
Hmm.
just hear
Yeah.
some stupid stuff that you say.
Road trip.
I when I stopped streaming, and I've heard this a lot from my friends, they always ask me like, "Why'd you stop streaming?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just didn't feel great."
I'm one of them.
Yeah, you are one of them. Jake was one. Corey
Oh,
was one.
Jake.
Yeah, a lot of my friends were saying, "Why'd you stop? You were pretty funny. I liked your shorts." And I was saying, like, I don't know, I didn't feel
Yeah, I
like I was
love your
funny
shorts.
enough, or I didn't feel like I was good enough. I wasn't just feeling like great at it. And they're like, "What
Yeah.
do you mean? You're funny. You're great. I enjoyed it. I was very entertaining." And then I was like, really, because I don't find what I do entertaining. Like I never really found myself entertaining. But everybody I ever met
Yeah.
goes like, "You're funny. You're funny. You're great. You're freaking hilarious, dude." I
Yeah,
love
because
this
like
one thing
I'll
you
be
say.
yeah, I'll have usually I put your stream, if I'm home, I'll put your stream up on the TV, and I'll be watching it, and you'll do something or say something, and I laugh my ass off. I'm like, oh, I hope that makes it to a short. Man, that's a killer.
I need people to like mark them for me. Like go like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
maybe I'll
good.
start doing that.
Because when I go through it, because I'm going through hours of footage. Like
Yeah,
because
yeah,
my
you
last stream.
a long time.
Yeah, my last stream was almost 4 hours long, which
Yeah.
which is pretty much a normal stream for like a full time streamer streams around like 4 to 8 hours, I would say, maybe even longer.
Phew.
Because it's their job. It's their job. I'm doing it for fun, so I'm just streaming it on the side.
Imagine
So-
podcasting for 8 hours straight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's too much.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got to go through like 4 hours of stuff just to find that one small thing to make a 20-second
Mhm.
short, and it's so when people
Yeah.
like go like, "Oh, this part was really funny," it helps me out, but no one does it, so I got to fucking shuffle through it looking for something good. And then again,
Right.
also I was having that problem too, as I said earlier, that I thought I picked it up and I'm like, oh, this would probably be pretty good. And then after I finished editing it, I was like, and I rewatch it over and over and over. And I think it's just because I was just seeing it so many times, each frame, each pixel of me trying to put this here and this and here and trying to make it perfect. And then by the time 3 hours had gone by, I finally got it done and I rewatched it over and I'm like, this shit sucks. And I delete it.
That shit sucks.
But like, so there's one short that I had that was like, I think it had 3,000 views on it. I was going to scrap that one because I was like, it's not that great. It's not that great. But I was like, I got to put out a short though. I haven't done one in a while.
Right.
So I just threw it out and out of nowhere it blew up and it confused me because I thought it wasn't good. I really was like, it isn't good. I think
we don't get to pick what we get famous for.
Yeah, you did. Well, I guess that is true.
What blows up? We don't get to pick it.
I think I need to just pick something and then ignore it and just throw it out there and then just see what sticks. You know, if people really don't like it, they'll probably say something. They'll say, this is stupid. This is dumb. This is garbage, and then go off from that. Instead of trying to go off of what I would think. I mean, I want to post stuff that I enjoy, but like I do enjoy the stuff that I make, but for some reason at the end of it, when I rewatch it, I think people aren't going to enjoy it. It's like, I don't think this is going to be liked, but then it ends up being liked. And I'm like, I'm wrong, I guess.
Yeah. You wrong.
So that's something that I need to also work on too, is stop second guessing myself. So, just throw it out there like you do, just with no editing. And
what was the name of our first short? We're just going with it. Isn't that what you titled it?
Yeah, just go with it. We're just going.
Going for it. We're just going for it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. How was that one doing? I thought that one did pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it recently, but yeah.
It was at like 100 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I post that one to TikTok. I think that's my other, because I have two on TikTok that are both at 800 something right now. Yeah. Well, I got two of them are pretty much at 800.
You said it's on Shorts?
Yeah. It's on YouTube Shorts and it's also on TikTok.
How do I know? Prove it to me.
I know. I will.
Oh, you posted another one though.
I did. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, me when I was saying I can't fucking see.
yeah, that one. And then I posted one to TikTok about a childhood story.
Oh, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna read this thing I found. Top 10 life advice for our audience.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10. It's pretty good. All right, number 1. Carry a fork with you. If someone tries to rob you, pull it out of your pocket and say, "Thank you, Lord, for this meal I'm about to have," and charge at him with the fork.
And that's how you get shot. You don't think you're going to get shot from that?
I mean,
dude, if someone charges at me with a fork and I had a job, I would fucking drop him.
But it's the thing before he does it. He goes, "Thank you, Lord, for this meal I'm about to have."
Yeah, that's the part. If you had a gun in your back pocket and someone said that to you, that man's crazy. And there was no sanity left in that man. You better shoot until he's no longer moving.
All right, number 2. If you teach a man,
did you say number 10? Oh, are we going 1 to 2? I forgot which one. What number did you start with?
Number 1.
Oh, I thought we were going from 10 to 1. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Number 2, if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for one day. If you feed him to the fishes, he'll never be hungry again.
That's true.
Because the fishes eat him, so he can't be hungry if he's dead.
What kind of fishes are they? Because not all fishes eat people.
Whale, sharks,
piranha,
killer whale.
I think piranhas.
Oh yeah, they do too. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Number 3. If you hear weird noises in the night, simply make weirder noises to assert dominance. I like that.
And start shitting in the middle of the hall, too. No one gonna fuck with you then.
You're gonna have to clean it up, though. You live there.
No, you yell at them to clean it up. You're certain dominance. You're gonna make them clean up your shit. Now they ain't gonna fuck with you now.
Like dogs to a human. Clean up my shit.
Sure.
All right, I don't even know what number this is.
3 or 4?
4. If you attempt to rob a bank, you will have no trouble with rent or bills for the next 10 years, whether you are successful or not. Get it?
Mm-hmm. Because you got into jail.
Yeah.
If you failed.
If you don't, you got money. Number 5. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. Folks.
What if there's a cute cat though?
If it's sweaty,
I don't know.
pet it.
Cats sweat through their nose, so
They
it
got
wouldn't be
hair on
sweaty
your
on
hand.
their. It wouldn't be sweaty on their backs. They just sweat on their nose. That's their
Maybe
sweating.
they're wet.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6. No matter how nice the hand soap smells, don't leave the restroom smelling your fingers.
Oh, I didn't get that for a second.
Smelling it? What's he doing?
He was digging in his ass.
All right, number 7. No matter how nice. Oh wait, I just read that one. If life gives you lemons, squeeze the juice into a water gun and shoot other people in the eyes. Pew, pew, pew,
Have you seen the new water guns? This futuristic water gun?
I have not.
Oh, we'll save it for next podcast. I'll show you, but it's pretty fucking crazy.
Okay. Number 7. Oh wait, number 8. Eat whatever you want, and if someone calls you fat, eat them too. That's me, bro. That's me.
You gonna eat that hibachi guy?
Big boy, one shrimp.
He did give it to you though. Actually, you didn't even order it. And he gave you spare. That guy was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was. Shout out to him if he's watching.
I don't know your name, but shout out to you. The South.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Myrtle Beach hibachi guy. Shout out to
hibachi guy. It was Southern.
Southern Carolina.
Right?
South Carolina hibachi.
Myrtle Beach hibachi guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these last two, right? Number 9 and 10. The number 9 is for me. Kind of is geared towards me, something I would do, and number 10 is for you. All right. So this one's for me. Drinking can cause memory loss, or even worse, memory loss.
Mm.
Get it?
So can Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that's a terrible disease.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, this one's for Chris. If you can't blind them with brilliance, baffle them with nonsense.
That's just how I talk. That's just me.
But it had blind in it. That's what made me think
that's
of you.
why you thought of me? Not because I just say random shit to you off. When we're not recording, I just sit here and just say the most weirdest shit. Or when we're hanging out, just out of nowhere, we're just driving and it's quiet. And I'll go, could you unpickle a pickle? Or some stupid shit. Or just some stupid shit like that. I don't know.
But there you have it, folks. There's your top 10 life advice from Kevin and Chris.
Take it to heart.
Kevin and Chris.
But don't blame us if anything bad happens.
Yeah, we're not ones to blame.
We're not just professionals.
We're regurgitating the information that's already out there.
Mm-hmm.
Is regurgitating the right word I want to use there?
If you want to throw up, yeah.
All right, what's up in the world? What is up in the world, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Check this out, right? Nacho average bear, Florida mammal swipes $45 Taco Bell order from the porch after Uber Eats delivery.
A bear? Like a full brown bear, black bear, polar bear?
Yeah. It was in Florida.
$40 order? That's a Yogi Bear fucking scheme. That's a Yogi Bear scheme. Yo, Yogi's moving up from picnic baskets to fucking Taco Bell orders.
Oh my God.
Was Boo Boo with him?
It says he came and grabbed the food. Then he came again for the soda.
No, that's bullshit.
He said, damn, I'm thirsty.
This guy had to been a dude in a suit. There had to been a dude in a suit. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
He said, I'm hungry.
Oh, I need a drink. It's like that SpongeBob. You didn't bring me a drink? Fucking.
When the family opened the front door about 10 minutes later, the Ring video captures their reaction. The bear took the food.
Oh, it wasn't at a drive-thru?
No, yeah, this was on someone's porch.
I thought it was at I thought the bear was running through the drive-thru and snatched it.
That would have been a sight to see.
I would have. That's what I was picturing.
Dude. All right, let's see. Let's check out this other one. This one was pretty cool. 4 men charged in theft of a golden toilet at Churchill's birthplace.
A golden toilet?
These people. Okay, first.
Was it gold?
It says the
or
toilet
was it painted gold?
No, it says the toilet is valued at 4.8 million pounds.
Pound? Oh, it's
That's
in,
$5.95 million.
So was this one in the USA? This was in England.
This was it was in a museum, and the toilet was titled America.
That is the most perfect titled fucking museum piece.
Yeah, shitter.
A
There's
golden
America.
shitter.
Gosh,
Wait,
what
museum was it? Was it in England or was it in the USA?
this
It had
was
to been England because
in
it said it was in
London.
pound. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if that's an insult towards us or a compliment. It's calling us a golden shit. Pretty much.
Apparently, I guess the museum was called. It's the Winston Churchill birthplace, or yeah,
I don't know where that is, so that's why I asked.
in Oxford. It's a palace near the city of Oxford.
London.
Man, who steals a golden shitter?
I don't know. There's probably people steal paintings.
4 men?
4 men. They're probably trying to steal it and then hoping that they could sell it to like a collector or something. Because people want to steal.
How do you sneak that out?
Well, they get caught?
They said 7 men have been arrested, but no charges have been brought.
Why? They get no charges, first of all. Did they have evidential
What
proof?
does this say? This says 7 people have been arrested over the heist, but no charges have been brought until Monday, 4 years after the toilet was stolen.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
It's never been found.
They must have called Saul. They must have called Saul because they're battling the shit. We got video evidence of you guys stealing a golden toilet. We also seen eyewitness reports of 7 guys running around outside with a golden toilet. Couldn't been me. Saul Goodman was
to
beating
pick up
their ass.
a gold toilet, it's not light.
Oh no!
Like,
that gold has got to be heavy. It depends also how big that toilet is, because there's toilets aren't all the same size.
Well, the picture of it is. See if I can share it. That's the picture of it, if you can see it.
No, I don't see shit. It looks like it's pretty big, actually. Yeah, it's a pretty big toilet. Is it usable? They got a little fucking toilet paper next to it.
It's connected to the wall. The pipe is running through the wall.
So is it usable?
I guess.
So they had a plumber. They must have had a plumber in the squad that unfucking hooked it from its plumbing and everything. Because there's toilet paper right there. You see it? It had it. Someone was taking a golden shit.
Bro, who would shit on gold? Like,
I don't know. Rich people. I bet you there's a thing where you could shit there. You paid like $100,000 and you could like shit there or something. There's probably like some like attraction.
To take $100,000 shit.
People probably do it. You don't know what rich people, when they have enough money, they do the dumbest shit. You never know.
Dude, you ain't kidding, man. Oh my gosh.
Guy's like, I got $500 million. I will take $100,000 shit. What the fuck? That don't mean shit. Literally.
Literally. So, also, I was listening to this podcast earlier this week.
And apparently, our own podcast.
It was Drinking with Laughter. But apparently, there's this guy in his mid-20s, like you and I. He has never ejaculated, had sex, came, wet dream, nothing.
Nothing.
Ever.
Is it a disease, or is it just
no? He said he's waiting. He's waiting for marriage, and he's religious, and
that's some mental fortitude right there.
I mean, never, not once. He's never done it.
He's got to have some thoughts, but he's got literally the mentality of like a stone wall or an iron wall. There's no way.
He was being interviewed, and they asked him. They said, "Well, what happens when you have a thought?" And he's like, "Oh, I have them. I just, I just do something else. I stop thinking about it." Man can just shut his brain off like that.
I need that help. My brain goes 100 miles an hour thinking about the most dumbest shit that would never happen. I could love to.
Since my 26 years of existence, I probably have 5,000 kids. 5,000 kids into.
I didn't need that information, TMI.
I mean, God, and he's never once. Not even a wet dream.
People built different.
They built different. They ain't that the damn truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's just yeah. Mm. Well, Chris, you got any last thoughts, last stories, last ideas?
No. Mm-mm.
Let's see. I was reminiscing about this earlier. Our high school, man. Remember, we had a couple people OD on heroin in the classroom.
Don't remember that.
They had the ambulance came. Well, it wasn't in my class.
Oh,
I don't think it was in your class.
That's what
but
they OD'd on. I thought they were using a vape.
And we were no longer allowed to have our heads down, take a nap.
They also locked the bathrooms.
Hoodies.
They were locking bathrooms. I thought
you can't remember. OD on a vape.
Oh, I thought they put something in a vape or something, and they were talking. I don't know, fucking people. It was just rumors.
I heard it was heroin.
I wasn't there. I heard someone in the bathroom in the lobby overdosed, and then the ambulance was called, and then they had to get him out. I
remember 3 different times
that they mixed jewels or something in a vape or some fucking shit, and then they overdosed, and then they had a seizure, and then they needed to get him out of there. That's what I heard, but I don't remember.
Yeah, and they just messed up taking naps, man. Every time I laid my head down, sir, hey Kevin, are you okay? Yeah, bitch, I'm just trying to nap.
Meth addicts done got our fucking naps now. What are they going to take next?
And we couldn't put hoods up because the girl had OD. She had her hood on and her head was down. They didn't know.
No, I didn't know. The whole
class period.
I heard it was a guy that OD'd. So maybe there was 2 different.
Yeah,
incidents.
I think there was a guy. There was a girl. Because I remember 2 or 3 different times the ambulance came and took someone away because of a drug thing.
I also heard people were shoving tampons soaked in alcohol up their asses.
Oh God.
And they were getting drunk that way. Yeah.
Why not just drink it? Not the tampon.
Because I know not the tampon. I don't know because I guess they. Yeah, I know why. I don't know because.
Why don't they just drink? Put it in a water bottle.
Because it's
tumbler.
Because they can't drink during it, and I think it's because it's like constantly absorbed in there, so like they just stay drunk. I don't know how it works. I don't know, but that's what I heard was going on. But yeah, shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, shit's crazy, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Again, I do apologize for last episode. That sun went down, but I got lights this time. So
and you closed the blind?
Yeah, I read this article. The reason it had happened because I read this article about filming videos, and it said it's always best to use natural light and not artificial light. And I thought I was being fancy, but I guess I missed the part in the article when the sun goes down. So I didn't read. It's important to read everything.
Yes,
I just
don't skim it like I do.
Yeah, don't do how Chris passed high school. Don't do that.
Or how I passed a half college before dropping out.
Actually, Chris, how did you pass?
I skimmed everything I read and just put it into literally this is how I did it right before we close it. When I had an essay to do for English class and I had to do something, I would go read a partial part of the essay, throw it into the essay, just like a quick cliff notes of it, and then reference some quotes, go to a different article, do the same thing over and over and over, just skim through it to something that I like, and then just keep doing it. And then in between, just add stuff that flows into it. And then I got like fucking hundreds on it, 98s on it. And they're like, this is really good. I love the idea. You put a lot of thought into it. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. I don't even know what the entire... I don't have a diploma. I dropped out, remember? I dropped out literally. I dropped out a year before I could have finished for an associate's. All I needed was math, statistics. No, for accounting. All I needed was to do a few accounting classes, management class, and statistics. I literally had like a whole year of like classes.
No, I'm talking about high school.
Oh, high school?
I need to take your diploma away.
Oh, we probably should. My math. I ended my last year and senior year with a 38 in math because I didn't give a shit. And
38.
That's
good.
That's fail.
Right.
38%. Out of 100.
38%.
Yeah, I ended with a 30. So I started school throughout whole entire school. I had a high GPA. I was like maybe like 3.5. I think I was pretty good. Maybe I had a C here and there, but it was mostly A's and B's. But I had a really good GPA. But senior year, I just didn't give a shit, and I went from like a 3.4, 3.5 something GPA all the way to a 2.1. And
Hello.
I know, right? I was like, fucking, I kind of wish I didn't do that, but oh well, it is what it is.
Is anyone upstairs?
No, I did it on purpose. I just didn't show
Oh.
up to classes. I just didn't do any of the work, didn't do homework, didn't do anything. And the reason why is because I got all the credits I needed, so didn't care because I did everything I needed before senior year. Did all I needed. I took all my math classes before senior year, all the science classes before senior year, every class. I think there was only one class I needed, and that was the only class I passed that year.
Mr. Gast.
No, I think it was a science class.
I failed his class.
Mr. Gas?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't.
What's that math class that was really hard?
Geometry?
Yeah, he was cool. No, not geometry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty easy.
Not
algebra.
Algebra.
Statistics.
Pre-calc.
Pre-calc. I didn't take pre-calc.
Oh, yeah, I was terrible at pre-calc.
Well. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming out. Yep. As I said,
thank you.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and remember, if you see me in the driver's seat, you took the wrong Uber home. Bye now.